不看看你自己后面吗？有。Hello， 各位观众，大家好，我是夜幕，欢迎来到我的频道。今天我们继续玩我们的霍格沃兹之遗哟。废话不多说，马上开始游戏。那么我们就直接过我们的主线吧。
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
你不是看到他了吗
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
你的秘密就是我的秘密。
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
好凶啊！
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts.
全部都是皮哦，被割下来
Still。smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Poppy, Poppy, Poppy.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests
哦，这个
align?
景色，
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
想要潜入到营地里面呢。哦，你看不到，你看不到，你看不到，看不到，你们看不到，再走我就要掉下去了，你不要过来呀！
你不要过来啊！
Boils in Hogsmeade.
我把破皮丢在那里，屁了！
Prificus totalis.
先去玩一个暗杀流。
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near.
闭嘴！呜！ 啊哈，
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
好，那我们就进去吧。
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
我操！这是帐篷里的格斗场。
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
你也是吧？你还是个学生。什么事情？
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
哇！我们要欺负龙了。
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one.
我是不是要骑飞龙了？
Chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
会拿烫手。
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
不是还有一个哥布林吗？
Time, we need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. ，This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
不看看你自己后面吗？摇，帮他打啊！用一把手。 他们不会自己用吗？快飞出去吧！其他龙不放吗？不放他。
Was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
那我们就快点
We
跑吧
aren't。helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
OK，
球队鸟抓了，
Professor Howard will never believe this.
直射巨蝉抓了，
啊，回来。 OK，
Assignment's all finished.
做完了。
霍格莫德车站上的气球撞破了。奎的气球场上的气球撞破了。
Brilliant.
OK，
终极变形术的实战指南
I
书页
suppose this
收
has
集
gone
了
on。long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you.
那就来上变形课吧。
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
变形咒语哦。
Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
我确实受益
Thank you,
匪浅。
Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your
课外活动。
extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
又想套我话？没有。
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
OK。还有吗？
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts.
你不是叫我相信你的吗？
Who speaks gobbledygook?
你叫我相信你，结果你失败了。那我们今天就先玩到这里吧，下一集我们再继续找塞巴斯丁跟刚刚那个哥布林哦。如果你喜欢今天的影片的话，还请按赞、订阅、分享、开启小铃铛，这样才不会错过最新的影片。我是夜幕，我们下一集再见，拜拜。